Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and I've got a show for you today. I found three pretty awesome looking ships that we're going to purchase and upgrade and take a look under the hood, see where the supercharged slots are and all that fun stuff. Now this location, and I will give you the coordinates for it, the glyphs, later on in the video, so stick around for that. But this location has a plethora of solar ships, tons of them. I got two of them. One of them is absolutely gorgeous. Wait till you see it. And I also got a very unique little fighter that has just kind of its own little style to it that I really like. That one's real sharp too. So we're going to get all these ships and we're going to upgrade them. Like I said, take a look at them. Now, I do have a base built here, so if you do come to do some shopping, you got a nice base. I'll give you a good look at everything. I always like to go up top, but you can, of course, look from the inside here. And that'll keep you out of the heat because this is a brutally hot planet that has frequent firestorms. My apologies on that, but if you want the good news, you know, it doesn't have aggressive sentinels, so there's that at least, right? So without further ado, let's take a look at the first of these ships. Alright, so here's the first of the solar ships that we got. I'll go into photo mode real quick to take a better look at it here. I like the style. Again, I'm not a big fan of these solar panels, but overall the ship itself is pretty sweet looking, and I do like the fact that the solar panels themselves are red like the rest of the ship. So if you're looking for a sweet red solar ship, well, this is the place to come. Really nice looking design on it here. I like the wings with the double fins on the wings here. I'll take a look from underneath a little bit, see how that works out, see how they're stacked like that. Pretty sharp looking. No fin on the back or anything, which I do like the fins on the back, but otherwise, really cool looking ship. So we're going to take a look under the hood and see what she's all about. So I like to set myself up conveniently between the anomaly and the space station so I can just quickly jump back and forth and look at these ships. So underneath the hood, that's the location of the four supercharged slots. So you got two of them close together for, you know, a double banger on something that you want to upgrade, which is cool. This one's in a decent spot. It would have been better one over, I think, but you know, you might be able to pair it up with these two, and depending on what you're trying to upgrade, and maybe steal a little more power for something in particular, like maybe the maneuverability and all that. But looking at the stats on that, 316.3 on the damage potential, shield strength 248.8, 151 on the hyperdrive range, and a 515.6 on the maneuverability. Again, pretty sharp looking ship. Highly recommend you check it out. I don't like these slots against the edge, I'm sorry. They just don't do it for me. Alright, we'll go and find the second ship now. Alright, so here's the second ship I was talking about. This is that little fighter, and I really like the style of this. It's got the Darth Vader wings, you know, out on the sides of it, like from his TIE fighter. The little green and red R2 unit. And the colors, man. The green and red colors fit my character perfectly and actually matches that Hot Rod ship, the first one I found, the one I ended up naming the Stiletto. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way. Very cool, very sweet looking fighter ship. I don't see this needle nose very often as far as, you know, a ship design. So it's kind of cool to see that ship with such a good look to it. Normally when I see that needle nose, it's on a much less pleasant looking ship. So I don't know why I'm going to land. We don't even need to land to look under the hood. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood and see what we're all about here. Now, I do like the placement of these supercharged slots. You got 2 and 2 right next to each other, so you can really beef up two different items, and they're far enough apart that you can surround them with all the upgrades and all the good stuff that you might want to add to the ship. So a very solid setup for the supercharged slots. Now, basic stats, 375 on the damage, shield strength 255.1, hyperdrive's a 101, and maneuverability is 521.6. Again, it's a real good looking ship. I'm going to go ahead and get that down to the planet's surface with the hot rod so we can take a look at just how good they all look together, because it's pretty sweet. Let's find the next one. Yeah, there she is, the third and final ship of the video. Basic gray color, nothing, really spectacular with the color, but I love these curved solar panels, and having them in purple is really neat. You don't see that as often as you see like the yellow and the red. I think sometimes I've seen blue, but purple, that's not one I've come across very often, so it's kind of a neat look. It gives it this very unique style to the ship. You got these triple thrusters back here. It's not very decorative as far as like the wings and stuff like that. You don't have the fins coming off, no fins on the top. It's actually fairly compact when it's parked. But I don't know, there's just something about the ship I really liked. And when I saw the solar panels, it was a definite, you're buying this thing. So let's take a look under the hood here and see what we've got there. So this one has a nice setup, except for this. Off to the side is okay. I mean, you can surround it somewhat, but not so good. But these three right here, this is just begging for an infraknife setup here. Something very powerful that'll get us tons and tons of DPS and make this a very combat-worthy ship. Now, your basic stats you get with it are 315.7 on the damage potential, 258.3 on the shield strength, the hyperdrive's 143.9, and as always, a respectable maneuverability at 520.5. And let's get out of there. Get a closer look at the color there. You see just a basic gray, very basic color setup on that ship, but still awesome as hell. All right, well, let's go take a look and see where you can get these ships. So I'll get down planet side, find the portal, and get that all set up for you, and I'll meet you there. All right, well, if you're coming to this planet, make sure you bring some bottled water and your sunscreen, because it is hot as hell. So here's my old hot rod, like I was telling you before, with the green and red look to it, and here's that needle nose I just found. They really look awesome together. Oh, and there's some guy here. But yeah, really awesome looking match there. And then, of course, I'm in green and red as well, which, kind of brings the whole thing together. I'm seriously considering keeping the needle nose, but I doubt it. We'll see. And here's, whoop, I meant to bring both of these down. But then that horrible storm came up and everything went to crap. So here's what the two solar ships look like in a landed position. I don't know if we saw that before. I gotta make sure we show that. There's something about this one I really like. That front end and all that. It's very bird-like in a way. Almost looks like a beak there, doesn't it? The Knights of the Abyss. You got Zua Serene Pathfinder. And then what's this one here? Omuro's Reckless Gambit. So, yeah, I highly recommend all these ships. They're all pretty nice. And you got to see under the hood, and you can make a determination for yourself whether or not it's worth coming out here for a visit. I think it is. I definitely found some neat ships. So let's go ahead and get you guys the address to this place so we can get you on your merry way. I usually have this all prepped up. It's my bad. Yeah? Did we miss one? Okay, I thought we missed one. And we'll pull this up for you here. Here is the planet's address. Go ahead, write it down, take a screenshot, put it in your photographic memory, whatever it takes. If you found this video useful or entertaining at all, please leave a like on it down below. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, I do these videos daily and you don't want to miss them, so give me a subscribe. Hit that button down below, and if you ring the bell for notifications, you'll know every single time a new video is released. I've been doing quite a bit with this, and got some other new series that's starting up here in 2023, so I'd love to have you all on board for that. As always, I am Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and I thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Until then, peace. Cha-cha-cha.